This is it.
You made it, the download page.
To the 10th anniversary BC Stack and all of the products.
There are some people here that have purchased all 10, and if you're one of them, we are so grateful.
How many do you think there are?
I don't know. I can go into their archives and look.
We should look for that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Maybe we should send them something.
Maybe.
So on the sales page, I mentioned that we had made an adjustment, and we'd like to talk about that in this video. But before we get to that, I thought maybe we would just say some of the, what are the logistics?
Yeah, logistics is a very good word for it.
So there's a countdown clock right below this video, and that is telling you when this page closes down. Because you only have 60 days, or you get 60 days, to download or register or join all of the products. And the reason that exists is because these contributors would never give us access to these products if we didn't promise them that it would just be a limited time, because they're always afraid of fraud and something happening and somebody getting thousands of people getting it for free versus just the BC Stack group.
So here's my tip for the countdown clock is to put 2 reminders into Google Calendar. One for the very end date.
Nice.
And then another one for about 2 weeks prior so that you can go back in. Don't wait till the end day to download stuff.
Yeah.
Go put another one 2 weeks prior so that you can go back to download what you haven't yet.
That's a good idea. And then also below is a spreadsheet that we put together that lists all the products. You have tips on it, right?
I do have tips on it. So the spreadsheet lists all the products, and then next to it, it will tell you some details about some of the logins that you would need. And here's the thing. A lot of the contributors this year use ThriveCart. And ThriveCart doesn't use a universal password, so you'll have to create a different password for each account. But what I would recommend you doing is using the same username and the same password. That way you're not stuck thinking, now what was the username and password? So just make it super simple for yourself. And then I'd use folders as well. So one of the things that I do on the back end for BC Stack is I go through all the products, I test everything, I understand the logistics of it so that it's a very seamless operation for you.
Now, when I grab a product like this, I actually have folders in a Dropbox account. And you might have any type of account, Google Drive or whatever. But I have a folder for SEO. So anytime I encounter something, somebody sends me something for SEO, I put it into that folder so it's all together. And then inside of that folder, I have another one. So once that I finish it, I read it, I did it, I took notes on it, then I just either delete it or I put it into the other folder so I know what's left that I haven't read or partaken. So you might want to think through how would you organize the back end of your house in order to make sure that your business operates profitably and is organized so that you can access everything, whenever it is that you need it.
I know, and you can kind of think of BC Stack like going to Costco. You wouldn't go into Costco and you don't need everything. You don't need all the items, but there are some stuff that you do need. So BC Stack is like your ticket into this amazing vault of information. In fact, I was going through our archives, and at one point I called BC Stack this page the portal of awesome.
You did?
I did. Yeah. So I'm just letting you know you're in the portal.
So also on this page right below is the calendar of our live calls. Now that's something that we've added in the last couple of years, and I thought it was important as I wasn't necessarily thinking about you, which is interesting. I was thinking about the contributors, and I thought they've given you a product, but is that enough for you to create a bond or know who they are or put a name to a face? So I thought, what if the contributors came on live in the Facebook group and they not only answered questions, but they told you more about the product? So for me, it was a chance for them to get to know the audience better. But I think for you, if you take a look at these products, or even if you go through the calendar and wait until download them until you can be on the call, or a second idea is to do the product so that you have the questions. If you come across something that you're stuck or you're wondering, then you can actually reach out and talk to the contributor directly. So take a look at the calendar because there's a lot of things on there.
Yeah, I think you have the list of all the logistics, so I'm just kind of going by what I remember, but I would also say make sure you join the Free Weekly Mastermind, the Facebook page, because it's the portal of social information.
Now, some people don't like the way that I operate the Facebook group because we try to do all kinds of stuff in it during the 60 days, answer questions, bring up stuff. But I feel like we're all so busy operating our own business. Like the rest of the year, I don't need to be peppering you with comments and trying to create reasons for you to engage. I don't know. I always feel like it's a great place to go. It's temporary. You ask questions, do all your stuff, get all kinds of insight from each other. But then you don't have to feel like you have to come back all the time, because don't you have a business to run?
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. So let's get to the adjustment. So on the sales page, I mentioned that when we started, we would make sales of something like a website review. We would do website reviews for people. And then we would physically go through the website, we would make a video, and then we would send it back, and we would make $200. But then that would be it. And for the longest time, I wanted to turn the business into something that had a flow of income, not just income when we had a sale, or income when we launched a product, or income when I emailed about something special. Like, it seemed like that wasn't sustainable. And that's when we made an adjustment. And I think it was, I don't know if we talked to Dan Miller or who we talked to, but somebody suggested that we think a little bit more forward about how we do things. And then once that clicked, that's when everything changed in terms of money.
I would agree, but I'm curious right now, all of a sudden, like, you have the segue and all the sheets of information. So what's the next part?
So the adjustment was future income.
Correct.
And it's not future income in terms of, I mean, we all want future income, right? But like when we sold Rachel's book, we realized, The Brave Art of Motherhood, we realized that when someone buys a book, like, that's it. They buy the book. So we did some things because we were thinking, all right, how do we turn the book into future income, not just the one-time sale?
Right. Well, I'm always thinking about that. Even with Stack, we're always thinking about how do we used this term years ago with our events that we would do, rolling the snowball. Like, what are we doing to keep it moving? And with the book, we ended up putting a postcard in it that we printed with a viral quote that was inspired by the book. And we actually put the postage on the postcard, and I wrote a handwritten note on it, and the postcard related to a chapter where it was reach out to your friends.
And the postcard had the book cover on it, and it enticed the next person who got the postcard to buy the book. We also put a chapter or a page in the book that enticed them to come back to the website to, I think we call it the visual journey, right?
We did.
So you got to be thinking, all right, in everything that you do. So the second thing that we learned was lifetime affiliate commissions, which to me has been the game changer.
I would agree. In fact, I still have some lifetime affiliates that when I first started blogging in like 2011.
You're still making money?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, that is fantastic. So a lifetime affiliate commission, and if you are an affiliate for BC Stack, our second tier is lifetime. So we look for people like Nicole Dean and Tracy Roberts who have affiliate programs, and their cookie is lifetime, which means if you go to Tracy's site and you buy something, and we sent you there, it was our link that sent you there, then every time after this that you buy something from Tracy, we get a commission forever. And Tracy's very good about emailing and creating an audience and creating products that her audience wants. So there's a really good chance that we would make money continually from that particular activity. So we want you to think about that in your business is, how do you put things in your products? How do you create opportunities where your sale is going to turn into more sales? Because there's no retirement for us. Like, you know it. Like, if you retire from your own little digital marketing business, like, nobody's sending us a check.
What do you mean we don't have a 401k?
That's where we put the money from our lifetime commissions. We also try not to jeopardize future sales by doing things that seem lucrative but wouldn't necessarily be 100% in favor of our audience.
Right. I guess it would be like the short-term gain would overtake and ruin the long-term gain for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we really value this week. I mean, one of the things that we do is It's the idea that it is only 1 week. We've never adjusted that. We are a stickler for it. And in fact, a lot of our contributors will put that in their email that Dan is a stickler and he won't fudge on that. And that one thing, that truth that we hold to, really gives validity to the product. And imagine if it just kept going, then it wouldn't have the same power.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that come to us like that want us to promote a product, and some of them are very lucrative. But
we're always thinking
do we
about the
sell you
audience.
something that you really need,
Right?
or just sell you something that makes us money? So that's always
Well, for
the
us,
tipping
the
point.
audience is always, that's what we value the most. That's what I've known from creating Finding Joy is, and I've been on many, many podcasts where people ask me about that, and I tell them, I always have to look at everything I do through the filter and the lens of, how does this benefit the audience, and what will the audience think? Because, you need your audience to constantly come back to you and to trust you.
We recently heard from someone, I don't remember who it was now, who said that I turned them away from our mastermind group, and they appreciated it. So we have a mastermind group called the Orange Circle, and we don't try to get everyone into it. We do interviews, we set up a Zoom, we talk, we decide, is this the right thing for you? And in this particular case, I thought maybe they should go a different direction. Maybe they were at a different spot. And I guess they really appreciate that. But I don't want to jeopardize sales. Like, I want to be able to sell something to them later that they might actually need. And if they buy something that they don't need, I think that they would not want to buy something again.
Well, the bottom line is we value you so much that we want to see you watching the BC Stack 2025 Year 11 video.
Yes.
Where we're talking about, do you remember last year when we talked about the adjustments that we made? So everything that we do is because we really want you to become part of our community.
So BC Stack, what you're about to get, if you really think through the adjustment and start thinking about future income, then we have an opportunity to take all of these products, which is what I'm excited about. If I can get more people, for instance, to BC Stack, and then more people click some of the affiliate links that are in the download page, then we make more money over the long term. So all of those products means more traffic. Like, how do you get radio and TV to promote you? Like, that would be fantastic. That would be a whole new group of people coming to our audience to buy the products and then to get cookied on someone else's site where we would continually make affiliate commissions. So once you sort of figure out how you're going to make money, all of these products become invaluable. Like, all of a sudden, another way to make traffic. Like, I think Substack. Somebody has a product on Substack. Like, I didn't even know much about Substack, but now I'm interested. Like, there's a chance I could get traffic from Substack. I'm down for that, because that would potentially become customers, and then they would go to BC Stack and they would become cookied on some lifetime affiliate commission, and then we'd make money for more than just 1 month. It would be next month and the month after that and the month after that.
Right. So
make the adjustment in your business and
Right.
take full advantage of BC Stack 2024.